Hello, my friends. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're ready for another YouTube video from your old buddy, ZloYxp. We're back here playing one man, one mod, trying to learn everything that we can about IndustrialCraft 2. And man, we've been taking care of business. Oh, hello there, a guy that is going to give me some loots. Maybe? No? Something died right there. I don't know what that was. Man, in yesterday's episode, we made this awesome wind turbine up there, taking care of business, that is for sure. The problem is we ran out of time in the episode, and all we could do is get our power cable coming down here. We weren't able to use it for anything. We also got dangerously low on copper, so I did a little bit of mining, and I was able to get found 8 copper ore, and I was able to convert that into 16 copper ingots, which is awesome. I've found some other little odds and ends, some iron and some other parts, some tin and some lead. So all of that's getting processed up, and we're just going to let that ride, but we're going to grab our copper right off the top, because what we need to make today is something called a CESU. So CESU. This is what we've got to make. This guy right here. So it's pretty expensive. I mean, fairly so. We need to make a bunch of these advanced RE batteries, and we sort of know how to make those. We need some lead dust. We need some insulated copper. What is it processing? Do we have lead being processed soon? You know what we're going to do? Let's do this. Let's let that lead just ride for a minute. Now, I think we can use, maybe not. Maybe we can't do that. So I'll tell you what, let's just let it go. Let's let it go. We'll just keep it going for sure. By the way, in the electric furnace, you know how like when you smelt up stuff, you get experience? Man, we could get that right like that, right? Yeah. You just click it there to get the experience out of the electric furnace. You don't lose anything. We probably need to move these at some point in the near future. We will. Don't worry about that. But we want to see if we can't get down the path to get this CESU. And then we've got to make a very, very important box or device that goes along with this thing, because, well, we'll get there. Whenever we get there, we need to make sure we talk about power and how it works in IndustrialCraft 2. Not 3 or 1, 2. 2 shall be the number of the counting. Okay, so we need some insulated copper cable. So that means we've got to put some of these, our precious copper. Let's just go ahead and put, let's just put 2 of them in there for now. We have a little bit of copper. Maybe we'll just use what we've got in here. We're going to need more, so we're not wasting anything. Let's just convert those guys. Okay, so CESU, we need one of those, and we need 5 bronze plates, and we're going to need 10 casings, because we should have some already. We have 6, and we have those. And we have enough bronze to do what we need to. So I think what we need to do is, after that stuff's done, we need to convert this to rolling. And we need to do 11? I want to say it's 11 ingots through there. Okay, let's put this back. Let's get these guys out, and also that thing right there. Okay, so we're going to have to wait a few minutes. So let's do some chit-chatting about how power works. So if we look at, let's just take a look at the macerator, for example. When you mouse over the macerator, when you mouse over the macerator, it tells you that it's power tier 1. Okay? And then when we take a look at the CESU, which we're about to build, you see that he is power tier 2. And he outputs at 128 EU per tick. Okay? So when you have a tier 1 machine, or actually, you know, we'll look at the bat box. Okay? So he's power tier 1. He stores 40,000 EU, and he outputs at 32 EU per tick. Okay, he's a tier 1 machine, just like the electric furnace that we built, right? He is also tier 1. And what that means is he can only take 32 EU per tick. And if you try to send more than that into that machine, not only does it not work, but the machine actually overloads and explodes from the extra power. And depending on the machine, man, it might take half your base with you, or at least a couple chests, and maybe some, who knows, your wires and things like that. It's like it's almost like a TNT explosion, and it gets worse. So if you have like a tier 1 machine and you try to feed it some ridiculous amount of power, kapow, kapow, kapow. And you are sad because it destroys your machine. And some of these machines down the road that we're going to be building, man, they're a ton of resources, and it's just not cool. So you have to pay attention. Oh my goodness, please. If it says power tier 1, that means it can only take 32 EU per tick. And it doesn't know how to govern itself. So it'll take whatever you can send it, but if it's more than 32, it's going to explode. Okay? So that means the CESU is a tier 2 machine. It's our first one. And this thing can output 128 EU per tick. So obviously that's way more than these tier 1 machines that we've got laying all over the place can take. Okay? So what that means is we need to build a transformer. And what a transformer does, so we're going to build an LV transformer. We're going to do that here in just a second. So what this guy does is he can take 128 EU per tick in and transform it into 32 EU out. Okay, so I want to make sure everybody's perfectly clear on that, because you will lose machines if you don't grasp this concept. It kind of makes sense, right? So let's just go over it one more time. And for some of you guys who have played IndustrialCraft 2 forever, you know all about it already. But there's a lot of people out there who have never done this mod before, and they're going to be sad if their machines start blowing up. Okay, so again, a machine like the macerator that we built early in our mod pack is a tier 1 machine. And that means he can only take, in his sort of base stock, just made and put down on the ground format, a maximum of 32 EU per tick. And if he takes more than that, if more than that goes into this thing, it overloads and it explodes. And it destroys the machine, plus some stuff around it. It's not like some tiny little explosion, that's for sure. I thought I heard something out there. I guess not. So, tier 1, 32. Tier 2, 128. Tier 3, 512. And Tier 4, 2048. Right? The maximum amount of power that you can send down a wire is 2048 EU per tick. So, you have to step it down. So if you've got some machines that can take 32 EU per tick, you can only send them that much. So you need to step down the power coming out of these higher storage blocks. So not only is there a CESU, right, which is what we're going to build here in just a minute, he's tier 2, which means he can output 128. There's also an MFE. And an MFE is a tier 3, and he outputs 512. And then there's finally the MFSU, which is tier 4 and can output 2048 EU per tick. So you have to be aware of that. I can't stress that enough, because it will ruin your day. I've had it happen to me, and I'm telling you what, I was so frustrated because I'm like, okay, I got this. I made this cool machine. I'm ready to go, and bang, right? Explosions all over the place, making me sad, right? So tier 1, 32 EU per tick. Tier 2, 128 EU per tick. A Tier 3 machine is 512. Tier 4 is 2048. And you've got to abide by those. Now, there is a thing called a transformer upgrade, which is this guy right here. Not super expensive, I mean, not crazy expensive, but not cheap. And we're not ready quite to the point where we can make these because, I mean, we could, but we don't need them yet. But essentially what it does is it increases the energy input tier of a machine by 1. So if I made one of these and put this into my macerator, he then would accept, as long as that upgrade is in one of these slots right here, he'll accept 128. But base, right off the top when you create it, 32 is all you can send it. So that means, of course, that we need to build a transformer that can absorb 128 and convert it to 32 and send it on down the line. Make sense? Yeah, boy, of course it makes sense. You all know what's going on around here. Yeah. Okay, so we need to make one of those. So we're going to do that before we do anything else. So we have our bronze plates. So we have those. And we need to take 10 of these. Yeah, we're going to have an extra one, it looks like. But that's okay. We're going to take 10 of those, and we're going to let those run back through so we can make our CESU. Okay? Let me just take a look here and make sure we're not wasting materials. I don't think we are. 5. So we have to make 2 more of those. So we're going to need... that's actually more than we need, isn't it? My math was not very good today. Let's take these out. Right there. That should be enough. So I only need to make 5 extra. That's okay. That's not a problem. You guys know all about my math skills. They are severely lacking. Okay, transformer. So we have some copper cable, so we got to let these guys run through. We're going to have to get some more copper. Where is the rest of our copper? It's right here. We're going to need... So we need to make just one coil for this guy. That means we just need a couple more. We need like 1 more copper ingot run through with this thing in extruding mode. Okay, so let's convert that back over there, run that through, and let's get this extra, these extra couple copper cables so we can make this transformer. We're also going to need an iron ingot, so we might as well get one of those out of here. We might need more than that, so let's get a couple. Okay. Let's grab these, and let's make our coil. Okay, so we're going to make the LV transformer. We're going to make a coil. Done. And then it's just a matter of some of this tin cable. So let's get ourselves a tin ingot, and we'll run that guy through here in extruding mode. All right. Yeah. I have one already, so technically I could just make one, but we're going to make all of them. Might as well. Inventory. Oh my goodness. I found an emerald while I was mining, which is pretty good. I don't know what I gotta clean up. We got to do some cleanup around here pretty soon, that's for sure. Okay, so we need some rubber, which we should have here. Might as well grab it all. And then we're going to take this tin cable and we're going to insulate it like so. And then we should, other than the fact that we need some wood. Let's see, do we have some? 1, 2, like that. Yeah. Go like that. And then we should be able to make this LV transformer if we're on a crafting bench. Yep. Okay. LV transformer, done. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to connect some wire. Oh, my deal is dead. You go there. We need some more coal. Actually, let's use this charcoal because we're not going to need this long term at all. So we got to get our mining drill. That's plenty. We don't need it to go too crazy. And we're going to go like this. Okay. Yeah. Okay, and then we're going to set this transformer down. Right? We could put it, maybe let's put it right here. Okay? Now, this side with the 5 dots is input, and any side that's got a single dot is output, and you can rotate it by clicking one time, not like twice. 1, 2, right here. And we're going to click like that. Okay? And now this is the input. So where it's got 5 dots, that's where the power comes in to this thing. And then where it's got 1 dot, the power goes out. So we can actually just go ahead and connect this guy like that immediately. And then we can technically get rid of this bat box as well, because this CESU is going to hold 300,000 EU, and it'll service all of these machines on this little thing. So after we get this thing hooked up, we can pull this stuff out of here. Let's go ahead and get this thing charged back up for sure. Yeah. Okay, now let's see. I think we can make our CESU now. CESU. All right, let's see if we can't do that. So we got to make these guys. We need some lead. So we got to go over here and take out our pulling upgrade out. And then we need some lead. And I think we only need 2 pieces. So we can just throw those guys in here like that. And get those guys. And then we also need this yellow stuff, sulfur dust, 2 of those. Okay, and we'll just stick this in there for now. That works. Okay. All right, let's get this stuff crafted out here. I'm so excited. We're going to charge up our thing, this guy, our cropnalyzer. And then we're going to go see what our stick reed is doing. Let's sleep through the night while we're here. Now, you'll see, I haven't logged off since I've been recording these episodes. I let you guys know ahead of time that I was backlogging content because I'm going to be out of town this week. I am out of town. This is actually, I guess, episode... I don't know what this is. I don't know, 5 or 6. I'm coming home Friday night, so I guess we'll see. Okay. What was I doing? I was doing something. Oh, getting some lead dust. Okay. All right, so now we should be able to make these guys, right? Can I make 2 of those? Yeah, so now I have 3 of these crazy things. And then I should be able to make... Oh, I just need... Oh, am I out of copper wire? No. Oh, perfect. I have 1 left, and that's exactly what I need. You go here like this. And now we can make our CESU. Okay? Bang. Yeah, boy. Okay? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take this guy and lay him down right there. All right? And we have to spin him. Whoops. No. Okay, so there we go. So he's pulling in power now, right? You can see he's got 6,000, 7,000, all passive from that deal up there. And you can see that this is his output, right? And this is the input. So we're going to actually need another piece of copper wire, shielded copper. So let's get 1 of these going. I don't have any laying around here. I don't want to use that because that's not going to be able to transfer out enough power. Okay, so we're going to put that in there, let that run through. By the way, if you click on the LV transformer, you can like mess around with stuff if you want to. You could say, oh, I want it to output a different value. Leave it just like it is. No reason to make any changes here. Input 128, output 32. Yeah, boy. Okay, this guy is slowly filling up, which is good. The other thing that we can do now is we should be able to take this guy, and he should go in here. Yeah, he does. Working like a dream. Working like a dream. All right, so he's currently filling up, and as soon as he gets filled up, he'll come the other way, right? So the power will start going back up. Okay, so I should have my copper wire. And now I can hook this like this. I can make these, right? And now I can hook this up. Okay? All right. Yep. This guy's almost filled. 100,000. So now, remember, this guy right here, the CESU, is going to output 128 EU per tick. Maximum output is that. The transformer can take 128 in and we'll send 32 downstream. So what that means now is we could get our mining drill, which is somewhere. Is it in here? No, it's in here. Okay. And we can actually take this guy offline now. Okay. This guy can go offline. We don't have to worry about him anymore. And technically, we could take our bat box offline as well. Okay. Because now this setup right here is going to control this whole deal. Now, this thing is clear full of power. Perfect. And obviously, we can charge anything else we want to in there, right? We put whatever other items in there that we want to. And you can see how fast. It's crazy fast. And now this thing is going to be filling up. Yeah? Okay. And that thing should be just like churning and burning right along. Yeah, he is. Okay. Perfect. Look at that. Okay, so we've got now the ability to store 300,000 EU per tick. And this power just is going to come all the time, right? It's going to just roll through at all times. So we shouldn't have to worry about any of this stuff anymore. So if we go and put this guy back in there, like so. Do I have anything that needs to be smelted up? Or is it all done already? I think it's all done. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Works like a dream. All right. So there's that. Now, after all the... Oh, the other thing that's cool about the generator is we can take it with us when we go mining, right? And as long as we have a little bit of coal or whatever, if our mining drill runs out, remember that the generator is the only block, or one of the few blocks, that you can actually break and it doesn't, like, destroy it, right? You get the actual generator back as opposed to something else. Okay, so this makes me happy, right? This is going to fill up with power. We're going to have 300,000 power sitting around. This thing, I mean, we are going to drain some, but the amount of power that these guys take is actually really, really low. Speaking of that, we're going to get like these right here. We're going to run that through. Okay, now, here's what I need to do. I need to deal with some storage issues, and I wanted to get that done in today's episode as well. So let's make a couple chests. I need to deal with that chest right over there on the middle of the floor. It's kind of getting on my nerves, if I must be honest. Okay, so I'm not sure exactly what we're going to do for storage long term. I mean, there is no real storage system inside of IndustrialCraft. So we're just going to have like a bunch of chests. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put in this guy all the blocks, right? So if I go over here, let's sort this. We can get like all the andesite. We can get all of that we can carry. And these are just going to be like random blocks. And when this chest is full, I think I'm just going to start throwing the rest of it away. Let's grab the rest of this, the rest of this. Okay. And then we'll dump that in here like so. Yeah. Okay. And then we'll grab this one. We'll figure that out. We don't know where we're going to do with that. Dirt can go in there. Yeah. Okay. This makes me happy already. This is so much better. Okay. And then, so this chest right here is like pieces parts. So it's ores, it's tools, it's stuff we don't need to carry around with us. For instance, rubber can go in there for sure. Our tree tap can go in there if we need it. This piece of copper wire, our bat box, anything else that we don't need to sort of carry around with us 24 hours a day can go in there like that. You know what we should do? We should make a toolbox. Is it casings? It is. Okay. So we should make a toolbox just so we can carry some stuff around. Okay, we just need another chest. Let's go... Nope. Yep. Okay. And let's make a chest real quick. Alright, and then we can make a toolbox. There. Now we have a little bit of a storage deal, so we can put stuff in it, right? We can put all these guys in there. We can put... that won't go in there, but that won't either. Will these guys go in there? Nope, they have to be IC2 tools, but at least we have this thing now. Yeah, that's awesome. So we could take this out of there for sure, this out of there. I'm betting these guys will go in there. Yeah, they're officially tools. Did I not get... Oh yeah, right there. Okay. That helps our inventory out a little bit. We can go like that, and then we can put all these like pieces part things that we have. We might keep our generator for now, and then this chest right here is just a bunch of crazy junk, but eventually what's going to happen, and we're going to have to probably make some more chests, some other little odds and ends. We can do that in the coming episodes. I just really needed to make this thing a little. We need to have some intelligence behind our deal. This thing's full. Okay, awesome. Let's go outside. Let's go to our old stickweed plant, which is right here, and we're going to punch it. Hi-ya-ya! And you're going to give me a seed, okay? And then I can go in here, and now we know it's stickweed, right? Tier 4, discovered by Rawleet, right? And then reed and resin is its produce, and this is growth, gain, resistance, right? So there's the stats on this crazy thing. How much power did that use, by the way? Whew, 10,000. That's kind of crazy, for sure. All right, so now we need to get another one of these stickweed things so we can start crossbreeding them. So I think what we'll do is we'll take this out. We'll take this out. I don't really need to do it like that. I just go like that. Okay. And then this can be a cross. And we'll just let that go, right? And then this can be a cross stick like that. And then I just need to get a couple more. Let's put... Keep this for a second. Okay, let's go in here and see. Do I have more sticks? Did I put them in here? No. Okay. Where are my sticks at? Are they over here? Yeah. Okay. And let's make these other corners cross crop sticks. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. And then like that. Okay, and then the goal here is to get another stickweed plant because we need 2 of them, and then we can start trying to increase the statistics on them and make them even better. Okay, all right, one more thing we want to do in today's episode, just so we can see what's going on. We talked about it yesterday, but we want to make this meter, right? This EU reader, I guess is what it's called. It's not really a meter, it's a reader. All right, let's go ahead and put this back. Ooh, my stickweed. I'm going to keep that in my inventory. Okay. All right, so it's a reader is what it is. This guy right here. We need... oh, is that a piece of glowstone? That's not good. Well, oh, man, I haven't been able to find diamonds. I've been trying to find them, that's for sure. There are monsters nearby. Who dares to be outside my house? I don't see any monsters. I don't know. Oh, let's get my toolbox. Okay. Are these monsters by chance in here? Oh, he is right there. Dang it. I knew that was coming. Blew up my bed. Blew up this chest. That makes me so grumpy. I just lost that chest too. I don't think I lost anything in it. Did I lose? Is chest gone? Yeah. Yeah, hopefully I didn't lose any key materials. It doesn't look like I did. I still have copper. Yeah, it might be okay. Alright, let's make a chest. Alright, let's fix this issue that we have. You go back on there like that, and then we can put all these pieces, parts back in. This, that. Yeah? Okay. And I guess that, because we haven't been able to do what we need to there. This is actually, this will keep. We got to put our bed back down somewhere. Let's put our bed right there. Okay. All right. Awesome. Man, I think we've done what we set out to do today, which was make the CESU, make the transformer, and then more importantly than all of those things, have the discussion about power. We also were able to get our crop analyzer fired up, and we were able to analyze our stickweed seeds. Now we just got to hope that we get some more. Like maybe that one is a stickweed. I don't know. That would be awesome if it was. Maybe that one is. Who knows? We'll see. I guess we'll have to check that out next time. Let's go over here and stand over here. I love the fact that this thing has all got tons of power. Man, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. The support that you give me on these series is amazing, and I can't thank you enough. I'm having a blast messing around with IndustrialCraft 2. I hope you guys are too. I haven't seen too many comments except for on episode 1 because that was recorded before I went on my trip to Chicago. But man, I know that you guys are loving it. Man, I hope so. That was kind of presumptuous of me to say, but whatever. Man, until next time, please remember to be cool. Don't be a fool. And from my one man, one mod exploration of IndustrialCraft 2, where we're going to, man, come, was it by hook or by crook? We're going to learn everything we can about this mod. I guess we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.